Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Rivertown Advanced map. We're playing as the green player out of the second position. And we've got access to the middle. I'm going to take the middle. Hopefully blue doesn't angrily cap next to me, even though I had a 4 there. That would be a great start. We are playing, as requested by member of the channel, Alex. We are playing with unstable portals today. Otherwise, standard meta settings, as you guys know and love. And if you don't love them, I'm sorry. These are typically my favorite settings to play. I got automated bot, progressive cards, balanced bus dice, no rank restrictions. Alliances and portals are alliances are off. Portals are unstable, and fog and blizzards are on. And again, if you're wondering, Simone, why didn't you cap on the 2 with the portal? It's because they're unstable portals. They're going to move around the board for the entirety of the game. And because of that, I don't want to. What is it? I don't want to cap in a spot that's not as beneficial, right? So the middle of the board is typically going to be the most beneficial spot to be. It's a +3 on the bridge bonus in the very middle there. I am wiping my glasses off. Apologies if you're wondering why I'm not super focused on the screen or moving around or anything. I always mess that up, dude. I don't know what it is. All right, pink's there. So we got pink on a 1 point over those double +2s in the top left. North Watch and Court District. We got blue on a 1 point over the +3 here. So I got pink and blue behind me on one side. It's going to be difficult to try to take a secondary bonus. That is the one downside to black goes down. I thought he might go up. He is going to go up. Okay. Lose this one. Won't be able to remove blue there. I want as much on cap and as much visibility. Red has a 1 point hold over this bonus. So this is the one downside of this position, is other people have the potential to pick up a greater quantity of bonuses throughout the game than maybe I can. Didn't mean to shift that. You'll lose 2. Don't lose anything there. We do find black here. So black's already pretty close to taking that bonus. Like maybe I can weasel in here or here, but I don't want to be taking a bonus next to somebody's capital. It's not priority for me. It looks like blue is going to prioritize cap safety, hit down into this portal. My anticipation is once the portal's open, it's actually a pretty good play by blue. I like this quite a bit. Sit on the portal, and then you have the opening over here behind you to bring this material through on the next turn. Does roll out in front of me to get those troops on cap, and pink's obviously not going to have any ability to make a move. But yes, member of the channel, Alex, suggested that we play with unstable portals. This map is one of the free maps of the week for, I think, 5 more days or so. So feel free to check it out, or 5 more days or so at the time of recording this, about 4 more days or so for you guys. And feel free to check it out if you don't already have the map pack that this map comes from. And if you do, then easy enough. You can boot up a lobby and play it. I do like this map quite a bit. Red very possibly already has this bonus over here. We've got the middle. I don't know what I want to play for. The problem is that pink's going to get quite a few troops here. I maybe just want to play off of this. Wait for some of the material here. Like this bonus, logically, this +5 here makes the most sense in fishing district for me to play for, but red may not let me hold that. Purple is behind us as well, so pink voluntarily capped directly next to the purple player. Purple's got quite a bit on cap there too. So interestingly, black doesn't place enough material to remove this 2 behind him. He puts material on the border in front of me instead. I think I am going to start cleaning in here. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to use this yet. Come on, give it to me. I don't think this will hold. I think pink knocks me out of there. And bring 1 more troop back to cap. I'll leave a 2 there, but I don't really anticipate the blue player trying to break me. I think he's got bigger fish to fry at this point. Decently strong cap. Black still doesn't have a bonus here. I don't actually understand the purpose of putting any troops on cap here if you're blue, because again, exactly as red, troops come in the backside here. Won't be able to full clean. I would just stop, honestly, or roll a 4 on 2. 75% roll does win, doesn't lose a single troop for him, so good for him. Highly doubt he tries to finish the bonus right now. That would have at max 9 troops on cap, and if Pink's holding the bonus next to you. So if you're wondering, Simone, why did you clear this? There's 2 reasons, right? If Pink fully captures this, maybe, maybe Red tries to overly aggress somebody too early, and it has this bonus, tries to aggress too early, makes a play. We hit Red back here, right? So if Pink doesn't ever remove us, then we run the risk of Pink having a kill guard back there. This ensures that no kill guards exist back here. And obviously portals can give us access to a back spot like that anyway. But this makes me feel at least a little bit better about it. As purple steps into the mid. All right, bud. How do you think that's going to work out for you, Chief? How do you think that's going to work for you? Red does have his bonus over here, too. I wonder if he's taking this one. The fact that I don't see any of his rolls is very interesting. Fortify comes here. Already has this bonus. Maybe he's here. Pink knocks us out of here. Yeah, so we start with 5. Purple's a joke, honestly. And this is not going to work for Pink. Maybe he wins the 2-on-1, in which case good for him. Wow. Wins the 2-on-1. I won the 2-on-1, so I'm not super surprised by that. I don't know why purple breaks me there. You got to assume, somebody's getting 8. Blue doesn't have this. Nobody has this. You should assume nobody has either of the roads bonuses. Red took the bonus next to blue. Bizarre. Of course, he's holding it with a 4 there. I lose 5 on a 4. I swear, guys, I think the low rolls have actually gotten worse. The low blitz rolls have gotten worse. I'm losing 3 on 2s. I'm losing 5 on 4s. We're losing 7 on 6s. Like it's my job, man. It's crazy. But yeah, purple should expect retaliation from that position. No need to go bad neighbor there. I don't really understand it. Especially with Pink up in your business. If he comes and breaks me again, if he stopped, all right, great. So he learned his lesson. And maybe it was an accident. Maybe he thought he could take this in the middle. Meanwhile, red is holding this bonus next to blue, which is crazy to me that that's allowed to happen. Now he's going to come and break me in the middle. Or is this just, that's just defensive. This is bizarre. I don't know why we're letting red hold over here. I don't have any means of removal, unfortunately. This is bad. This is really not good. It's actually a kind of a brilliant play by just don't hit my 2. Just don't hit it. That works too. Fortify this way. Sick. Black finally have his bonus. He does. Okay. It's kind of a brilliant play by red. Even the portal prediction play back here, very interesting. I want to see who goes bad. It's possible purple knows that I'll retaliate on him, so he won't go bad to me again. But I wonder if he goes bad to Pink, knowing that Pink capped right next to him, right? So I really dislike purple's capital. Obviously, the portals are going to make card blocks much more difficult, but we just need to see something transpire on this board. So I'm going to add 2 here. We're not going to worry about red hitting us. I don't think red will expand for an additional bonus at this point. But man, that break just stunted. It stunted me. It stunted purple. It's why going bad neighbor early on in the game, Joker's huge. Going bad neighbor early on in the game, I just don't think is worth it. I'm interested to see how blue plays this. Does blue must know that red took this. He at least has the cap vision to know that red was in here. But yeah, it's very possible purple didn't know necessarily that he was going bad neighbor, but it's frustrating that he did. And especially seeing the 2 there, you don't hit a 2 there. I don't really know what the goal is. I'm interested to see what blue does here because he has the option to double break pink if he wants to. He goes for 1. Does he go for the second? Because otherwise an individual break here is not very smart. I think you need to commit to the break on both. However, the risk behind committing to the break in both spots knocks pink out of the right-hand side too. Interesting. The risk behind breaking in both spots, you actually open his stack up. His stack is not opened to the portal pathing to break you yourself, so it does kind of just slow him down. I absolutely would have brought those 2 troops back to capital, though. I think that that's a bit of a mistake. So we lay off purple. And purple also saw the break go here, so maybe we don't want purple down here. I mean, you're going to leave that in the way of my troops. I don't love that. Red getting 13 still. Places on the road in the middle. Just go into black. Hits me. And then into pink down here. I mean, thanks. I'm not going to let him hold this because this is mine. He's clearly trying to expand for additional material, which I don't like. He smoked through pink there. Pink goes back to cap because the portal's realigned. That's smart. So portal back here on red. There's also a portal on me, so I may leave some troops there. I'll put 3 here. We'll put a couple here. Put a couple on cap. I think we'll be fine. Black trades early. We don't have a set without the Joker. I have no need to trade early. Especially if blue misplays on this next turn. Pink with a much, much larger capital than blue at the moment. Red won't be able to fortify that 7 over onto this portal, so he probably reallocates. I don't actually know that he full aggresses this bonus on the next turn because of that play. So that's my fortify. I want 20 on cap just for safety. Give purple a card there so he doesn't get mad. When the portals open up, we'll see what happens. I don't want red to take in here. If red tries to take this bonus too, I'm not gonna let it fly. If you're blue, I don't think you can afford committing. Yeah, I don't like him committing troops over here. He knows purple's capped here because he attacked out of this region before. I would actually hit purple. He might hit me, but I would hit purple here. Yeah, that's a smart play. When the portals are open, it's in your best interest to try to reduce people to as few of positions as possible. Obviously, we still have purple navigating with cards over here. He's pretty restricted. Interesting that he chooses to hit me and not red. Red's going to get at least 14, if not 15. Yeah, 15 troops here. May full well clear this bonus. Snowball early is dangerous. I think he plays off of this position, wipes us out of here. Steps in here. Yeah. If he hits my material, we're gonna oops him. Because I don't like what red is doing here. Stops. Fortify 16 here. Not interesting. Guys, what are we doing here, man? Like, what is the freaking point? Why? I've got a 3 there. Why do you think nobody's there? He acts all surprised. Why? Break each other, dude. What are we doing? Red's going to get 20 troops on this next turn. Not this turn, but the next one. I'm trying to stay chill. I'm trying to, but this is very frustrating to play against. Because that level of curiosity just doesn't do anything for me. I should know. I should assume that green is there. You've been seeing the count green's getting. You're seeing the action these other players are making on the other parts of the board. To me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense playing the game like that. But that's just me. What do I know? The problem is I can't afford to be the rival against red right now. I want to take this, but the fact that we're letting red hold on the left-hand side, which is, again, insane to me. Nowhere near his capital. Really can't defend it right now. Bizarre blue wouldn't roll off of this instead. Saw action here off the portal. I don't know why you'd open up Pink's cap, and two, yeah, why are you opening up Pink's cap? And then also, yeah, he thought he could get a troop fortified out of here. Red's gonna get so many troops, and I can't contest it. He's gonna get at least 22 troops on the next turn. I believe this take is assumed. 43. Like, I can't contest a 43 here. We need black to get active, and I just don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's too many troops. The middle is very good on this map, albeit typically when portals aren't a thing, but blue knew we were here because blue saw where we capped. Red knows we're here because he's navigated into this spot. Pink and purple know we're here because he broke us. They both broke us. Black, I think, is the only player that doesn't technically know where we are, but if he's decent enough at the game of Risk, he should be aware. Don't really want to keep opening these guys, but at this point, you know, it is what it is. I don't want to trade either. The problem is Pink can probably just kill me on the next turn. Black sets early. Maybe this goes into red. Red was holding 40-something troops off cap that are now just stuck, or 36 troops or whatever that are just stuck here. Like, his cap is not well defended because he keeps committing everything elsewhere. But I don't know why we're letting red hold over here. It's also very possible these guys don't know where red is capped. That will be revealed on the portal on this next turn. Problem is, blue doesn't have vision of that, and blue's the guy who needs to be able to break here. Obviously, purple could come across and do something. Does black break? He does not. Does he sit there? That's a little unhinged. I can't take the card that direction, that's for sure. I am not going to set because I don't see the value in it. If I die, that player likely just dies too because they don't... well, I guess... They could... Oh, he does break. Well played. Well played, blue. Good on you. So the issue with this play that blue just made is his cap roll is now cheaper than mine for the pink player. Well, not if you bring 8 forward. Not if he brings 8 forward. Do we have a trade without the Joker? We do not have a trade without the Joker, so I, again, don't want to use that. I'm wondering if red's not going to be a fan of black sitting here. But he's got bigger fish to fry with blue on the left-hand side. He also has a portal fortification on this next turn that would leave him on 5 cards. So he could pull those 36 or something troops that he had to the portal here and then get prepped to move through it on the next turn. But it's one of those things. Like, if pink kills me here, he absolutely can. And if he trades on 4, he absolutely can. I don't want to set early. I want to try to, with the position that I'm in right now, I'd rather try to keep the Joker as long as I can. I'm not super worried about a push from red on the right-hand side. My biggest concern is the pink player who I keep revealing over and over again into myself. The other problem is I don't think purple's that strong either. And we obviously saw the blue capital. So I think now that he's checked the cap, he probably doesn't hit me again. But if he trades, we die anyway, right? If I can hold out for longer. But I need to try to push myself to the next turn. Maybe pink gets the middle. This is bad, though. Black potentially breaking the bonus here is not good. I'm very confused why black is playing like this. Defense of the roads bonus is just not feasible. Yeah, those back up. That's less surprising. Being careful not to show the pink player what I have on cap. But he can probably do some math based off of what he had before. And unfortunately, I should have just traded because the Joker is no more. as far as being in our possession. Blue gets 8. Does he break red again? He does not. Comes into me. So if red gets 25 something troops here, maybe red is open to kill me. I'll probably trade one of each just to keep the cards moving. Purple attacks back out. Purple also on 5 cards. And again, pink has better vision on whatever purple has here than what I have. So keep that in mind. Red is up to those 21 troops a turn. Step out in the middle. Blue didn't break, and he does step out in the middle. I wonder if he breaks. He doesn't break black either. So potentially we can trade on this side without visually opening up pink each time. If pink trades here, we are cooked. And I wouldn't be surprised if he did. And he's getting 9 troops. He had 63 on cap, 72 plus 25. Just shy of 100 troops. I suppose that roll could fail. It'd be like 95 on 46. I don't think that's 100%, but it's like just shy. I'd have to pray for the best dice we've ever gotten. And I don't think it's worth it, really. You'd trade, you'd be left on 4 the next turn. If you don't have a trade on 4, everybody's staring at you with 5 cards next in the turn order. We'll see what happens. I don't know why he bot. He's got probably the second or third strongest position on the board, but evidently we're going to see him not play the hand. The turn? Watching too many poker videos on YouTube. All right, let's win. Let's win. Let's turn this around. Obviously, take a card and pass is a little bit boring. I wanted the middle position, but nobody is pressuring red. Black is too scared. He's the only guy on the right-hand side of the board who can pressure him. I simply don't have the troop count. I can't do a whole lot. This crap on the left needs to go. And the problem is blue is too terrified of pink to do anything about it. When the portals don't favor red, I think is when, somebody makes a move to try to remove that. Just trade kind of even here. Got 12 troops there. And we get a guy back, right? I traded one of each. Now we have a trade on 3. It worked. I didn't think that would work. Not that I inherently want the trade on 3, but maybe this will get somebody else to do something. If pink bots, I think that would actually be pretty healthy for the game if he does actually quit, because the bot will likely roll into red and myself and purple in the middle of the board. It'll make cards difficult to take, especially for the purple player as well. Although he probably ends up with the cap and then free cards behind. Kill guarding, though, pretty difficult with the... oh, no, we're losing another one? Oh, yeah, blue's gone. All right, well, red's going to get broken here. Blue just straight up bots. Come on. I don't know why... They really got to fix this, man. It shouldn't place... It really shouldn't place the troops like that. I dislike that that's still how automated bots place the troops. Just dump everything on the one spot, man. Like... I don't know. He's looking at blue. He's surprised by blue's cap being as weak as it is. He's gonna keep those troops there. No. But just dump everything on one spot. Why all at once? If the bot knows that it's gonna put everything there, put everything there. Don't half it, I think red. He's gonna feed this kill to pink. Yep. It left troops here. He's got hardly anything on this capital. Pink should just... If pink is still here, he should roll this. Oh, I really don't like red getting the cap over there. Now, blue hit and left like 40-something troops here. Pink is botted too. This actually may roll that red cap there. This may cause absolute havoc. I doubt it has enough to hit purple. I think it just rolled here. It either rolled blue or it rolled blue's cap or it rolled purple. Portals are open too, so I actually can, depending on where all of this is distributed, pink is back. He comes back after his bots and does its thing. Black may have vision of something happening too. Blue is apparently back too. I don't know why these guys... All right, now pink is full on quit because he must have seen what happened. If pink has taken this cap, we got to get red out of the left-hand side. Trade on 3, blue into pink. Or do we hold out? I don't think it hurts. I don't think it hurts. I can probably grab a portal on the left-hand side. It tried to kill purple. Purple. Okay. We're just gonna have to see what's over here. Oh my god, dude, I messed up. Does this roll red? He wants his cap back, right? Yep. Well, I messed that up. I am on a trade. I ran out of time. I questioned myself too much. I wouldn't even bother defending this. If red doesn't have a set, I don't think he's able to get pink. I am kill guarding pink at least. If red takes my cap in the middle, black can't do anything. Oh, this is bad. Oh. No, this is not bad. All right, black's not going to be happy with me. We'll still get pink on 2 cards. We'll hold all of this up here. Blue spared me. He's not very strong, so there's really no reason to leave him alive. I messed that up big time, guys, but fortunately for me, my opponents didn't have good vision. I don't know why purple had 45 troops off cap, dude. What was that? Also, did we get bad dice on that roll? I can't remember. Yeah, we lost 46 out of 45. Where's the attacker's advantage, man? That's brutal. And then I had to hit through more of pink. Normal cap roll there. Right, we got to wait for this fella to bot out fully. Also, that makes it look like he still has the capital, which is something to keep an eye on. We will trade off of pink. All right, it brings the troop forward. Unless black kills me, right? And black might kill me. Black's traded early twice already. The fact that he's playing off of that is not good. But I'm okay repositioning. Takes the capital. We expected this. Does he just stop? Because this actually might be the repositioning that we want and need. That's bad play. This doesn't get everything on the right-hand side for you. Black is very slow. Red is also stuck behind black now. I would bring all of those troops forward. Yeah, that's a good play. Well played. We'll get pink. Have both of these capitals. I don't think black has much defense on his original cap, but his original cap is terrible, so All right, this cap is more valuable than the other one. I have a trade on the next turn. Guaranteed trade on the next turn. Put 20 here. Rest here. And now we can consider buttering up blue a little bit. He'll just take his card. I think he's just going to take and chill. He doesn't have any pathing maneuverability anywhere anyway. If I finish this bonus, I can bring it back to a cap on the next turn. And we're back on 4 cards, which is great. And red has no pathing into us, so he trades early, but he can't do anything with it. So we look good. I made a big mistake, but we don't look too bad here. What are you doing, brother? I didn't even do anything to red. This is a bizarre play. Okay, I'm not sure what that did for you, Chief. Maybe he doesn't want me to have access to black. That's a useless play. That one doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Trading early and just removing my presence on the right-hand side. I took 4 territories, and blue took 1. So mathematically speaking, I am not killable on the right-hand side from the move that red just did. I'm interested to see what black does, because black obviously the strong middle position, but with portals make this board much more difficult to navigate. He backdoored. The interesting thing is he backdoored pink earlier. It must have been after the pink bot navigated out, and he just didn't have the means or enough troops to take anything useful. Now, I am obviously going to refrain from... This comes back to cap. I'm going to put 35 here, this here. I'm not going to break blue because I don't think it's worth souring that relationship. But I do think eliminating blue on this next turn is probably a good idea. He has no presence on the right-hand side. It just comes down to whether or not black can block me. I think he hits red. It's here. Interesting. $62. I mean, pretty easy elimination for me. That does trade me in immediately. But I think unless black hits me. So this is super duper interesting. Oh, no. If I eliminate him on... This is actually the right time to eliminate him, is right now. Black trades early. That's interesting. He could eliminate... He could mess up the blue elimination here if he plays this wrong. He could actually badly mess up the blue elim, not knowing that this territory is here. I don't know what he's doing, though. What's 40 there? But he traded for like 70, right? 75. Very strong cap in the middle of the board, but very slow player. And he just takes once. His relationship with red's going to end up being too good over here. We are going to take blue out because there's just no reason not to at this point. It trades me immediately. He had a trade on 3 as well. I'm glad I didn't wait. And portals will be open on the next turn. So this is doubly good because black either opens me up. He's letting red hold this bonus on the right-hand side for some reason. We don't have a trade on 3, but black either opens me up for a card, or we get to hit red or whatever material over here, right? There's no real bad part to this, I don't think. Very strong cap from red. And then we'll be on 4. I don't know. Hey, there is risk of card block because I don't have the middle cap anymore. It's really about getting cards on the turns I don't have trade-ins. That's the biggest thing. Black seemingly isn't a fan of red over here, so I need to try to leave some material over there, I think. It's not going to work. By the way, this cap, in my opinion, is useless. Doesn't guard anything. Just don't think it does much for me. He's going to hit me in the back there. Mind you, I didn't break him. This is super valuable to me, though, because he's giving me a ton of extra cards. All that really does is give me a bunch of extra cards. The extra troops at this point are a benefit, but I am at risk. If red doesn't do that play, I'm card blocked on this next turn because black likely knocks me out of the right-hand side. I don't know what I did to red in this game because I don't think I aggressed red a single time. I don't think I hit any of his material. And we're at a weird stage here where black could actually card block red, but he's choosing not to. Yeah, it doesn't do me any good to take these. I'm still getting more than red. So all he does is just give me some nice juicy extra cards here. Knocks me out of the right-hand side. Sure, dude. Knock yourself out, brother. I think red is the better of these two players, but I don't think either of them is that great. Now, red is on a trade-in right now. Because red is on a trade-in, I don't actually want to aggress him at all. I'd much rather see black aggress him, especially with the open portals. I don't think, yeah, black's just so passive. He's not going to do anything to either of us. He's going to let us destroy each other. This cap will do 50. Like, it's got to be at least a roll that costs somebody something. But aggressing red and the likes doesn't do me any good. Maybe he breaks me back here, which is looking like what he's planning on doing. That doesn't really come. No, he hits black. This is exactly what I wanted. I had a feeling that if red saw that I wasn't, it probably still breaks me, right? No? No? Okay. Sure. This was red's aggression seemed just like a little bit like unnecessary. He didn't end up breaking the main bonus here. Black's holding with like 100 troops on that spot. And I've left myself with cards back here, right? Like, I need these extra cards. I should do my best to take cards off of the portals when I can. Because I am obviously losing count over here. But I have to keep these cards. This is why, you know, losing the middle is not great. Oh, I'm going to have to fortify there. I don't want these guys to see how... Make it 100. I'll just make it a clean 100. I don't want these guys to see that this cap is like vulnerable or weak or anything, especially red's cap being open to it. You know, that would be great bait, but I don't think it's worth it. Red chooses to hit black again. Did black break him at all? He's no. Well, maybe. I don't know. He's up to 19, so he clearly took something. I'm the player with 3 caps. Yeah, red's got 220. 227. Black sets on 5. He sees this cap amount here. He doesn't know anything else. If I see black hit here, I will enter. Finally put some troops back. Okay, he puts his entire commitment in the middle. And here he comes into me. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why? Why would you do that, sir? Okay. Red's on 4. I don't. All right, I guess. 100 can still attack off into here. So if I lose too much on this, I think black still had a fortify there. I think black was stronger than red. I don't know how much, if anything, he has hiding back here. All right, nothing. In the nick of time, everybody. In the Nicholas of time. Unfortunately, I don't have the means to defend every capital here, so let's do this. 20. 20. And win. I had a feeling you might not have anything on that bad boy. All right. There's your unstable portals, Alex. I hope you enjoyed it. Drastically messed up that pink kill. Got very frustrated with pink and purple in the early game. Pink quit. Blue half quit. Came back after his material had rolled off. And black sacked into red to guarantee him second. I thought black wasn't going to do anything. And then suddenly he rolled an impossible to win roll. Blue is a master. Yeah, he must have had like internet connection because otherwise his play seems sound. Pink intermediate. Again, a half bot there. Not surprised. Purple was expert, but purple left way too many troops off cap. If you see a guy flirting with disconnection, don't leave troops off your cap. Because the bot, I get why it didn't take the red cap. It broke purple. 1, because it could. He had not enough troops there. But 2, because it's a bonus. Bots are going to try to break bonuses. Red expert. I thought red was my strongest opponent, just watching what they played. Very bold strategy to take on the left hand side, but if blue's not going to address you until like 6 or 7 turns into the game, you're getting an extra 4 or 5 troops or whatever from that bonus. That's really, really impactful. I don't know how we came away with the win. I'm not going to complain. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're growing once again, so I appreciate the support from everybody lately. As always, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.